Before you sign those divorce papers, I need you to do one thing. Put the pen down, take a deep breath, and look at your calendar. If your marriage is at 9 years and 10 months, or even 9 years and 11 months, signing that paper today could be the most expensive mistake of your life. I'm talking about the Social Security 10-year rule. It is one of the most powerful financial safety nets for women over 50, yet it is shockingly misunderstood. Most lawyers won't mention it because they are focused on assets like the house and the 401k. Your ex-spouse certainly won't mention it because, frankly, they probably don't know how it works either. But staying married for just a few more weeks, sometimes just a few more days, could mean the difference between a struggling retirement and a secure one. We are talking about the right to collect thousands of dollars from your ex-spouse's Social Security record for the rest of your life without taking a single penny away from them. I am your guide to financial independence after 50. Today, I'm showing you exactly how to protect your future, navigate the legal traps, and use the 10-year rule to your absolute advantage. Now, let's get into the technical heart of the matter. Because in the eyes of the Social Security Administration, 10 years means exactly 10 years, not 9 years and 364 days. If you are 1 day short, the benefit is gone forever. Many women make the dangerous mistake of counting their marriage from the day they got married to the day they physically separated or moved into different houses. That is a trap. In the federal government's eyes, you are married until the very second a judge signs your final divorce decree. The clock only stops on that date. If you filed for divorce at 9 years and 6 months and your lawyer is rushing to finish the paperwork, you might be tempted to get it over with. Do not. If that final signature happens at 9 years and 11 months, you have lost a lifetime of secondary income. You must ensure that the finality of your divorce occurs after your 10th anniversary. This is your legal right, and you have the power to control the timing. Once you pass that 10-year mark and the divorce is final, a new question arises. The moment I turn 62, should I run to the Social Security office? My answer might surprise you. Wait. If you claim your divorced spouse benefits at age 62, you are taking a permanent, lifelong pay cut. You are locking yourself into a significantly lower monthly check. However, if you can hold off until your full retirement age, which for most of you watching is 66 or 67, you are entitled to the full 50% of your ex-spouse's primary insurance amount. Think about the math over 20 or 30 years. Waiting just a few years to claim could mean an extra $500, $800, or even $1,000 every single month for the rest of your life. That is your travel fund. That is your emergency medical fund. That is your peace of mind. Unless you are in a dire financial emergency, patience is the most profitable strategy you have. Here is a professional secret your lawyer might feel too polite to tell you. If you are close to the 10-year mark, your biggest ally is not speed, it is friction. If your 10th anniversary is just a few months away, do not be an efficient, agreeable spouse in the courtroom. This is the time to be meticulous, dispute a small asset. Request more detailed documentation on a bank account. Ask for an extension on your deposition due to scheduling conflicts. Every day you delay that judge's final signature is a day closer to your financial freedom. This isn't about being difficult or bitter. This is about being financially literate. You are protecting the version of yourself that will be 75, 85, and 95 years old. She will thank you for those extra 3 months of legal delay. Now, let's get practical about the application process. To claim this money, the Social Security Administration needs proof. You'll need your marriage certificate and your final divorce decree. But here is the hurdle that stops thousands of women: the Social Security number. I hear it all the time. I haven't spoken to my ex in 10 years. I don't have his social security number, and I'm not calling him to ask for it. Good news, you don't have to. You do not need to contact your ex-spouse. If you can provide the SSA with his full legal name, his date of birth, his parents' names, or his place of birth, they can usually track down his record internally. You are a detective of your own future. If you've lost your marriage certificate, don't wait. Order a certified copy from the county clerk's office today. Keep these documents in a safe, fireproof box. Being prepared is half the battle. I want to address the psychological barrier. Many women feel a sense of guilt or hesitation. They think, I don't want to take money away from him, or he has a new family now, I don't want to cause trouble. Let me be very clear. You are not taking anything from him. This is what I call a ghost transaction. When you claim benefits on an ex-spouse's record, his monthly check is not reduced by a single cent. It does not affect his current wife's benefits. It does not affect his children's benefits. This is a separate pool of federal money that was set aside specifically for people who contributed to a long-term marriage. Furthermore, the Social Security Administration is prohibited from telling him that you have applied. He won't get a letter, he won't get a phone call, he will never know unless you tell him. Your financial security is your business and yours alone. Let's do some real-world math so you can visualize the impact. Suppose your own Social Security check, based on your own career, is $1,200 a month. But your ex-husband was a high earner, and his full benefit is $3,000. Under the 10-year rule, you are eligible for 50% of his amount, which is $1,500. The SSA will not give you $1,200 plus $1,500. Instead, they will pay your $1,200 first, and then add a $300 top-off to bring you up to the higher amount of $1,500. Now, imagine if he passes away. This is where the survivor benefit kicks in. If you were married for 10 years and he passes away, you are no longer limited to 50%. You may be eligible for 100% of his benefit. That $1,500 jump to $3,000 can be the difference between losing your home and living in total comfort. Now, let's talk about the future and the prospect of new love. You've moved on, you've met someone wonderful, and you're thinking about getting remarried. Stop. There is a marriage trap you must avoid. If you remarry before the age of 60, you generally lose the right to collect benefits on your ex-spouse's record. You are essentially trading a guaranteed federal benefit for your new spouse's financial situation. However, if you wait until you are 60 and just one day old to say, I do, the rules change completely. In many cases, especially regarding survivor benefits, you can remarry after age 60 and still keep your claim to your ex-spouse's record. If you are 58 or 59 and planning a wedding, consult with a financial advisor first. Waiting 12 months to walk down the aisle could be $1 million decision over the course of your life. And for those who have had a more complex marital history, listen closely. If you have been married and divorced twice, and both marriages lasted more than 10 years, you are in a unique position of power. You get to pick the winner. You can choose to claim benefits on whichever ex-husband had the higher lifetime earnings. You don't have to choose the one you were married to most recently, and you certainly don't have to choose the one you liked more. You choose the one who paid more into the system. This is about maximizing your resources. I know this can feel overwhelming. You might be thinking, why didn't my lawyer tell me this? Or, why is this so complicated? The truth is, the system isn't designed to volunteer this information. It's designed to be navigated by those who are informed. You've worked hard. Whether you were in the workforce or managing a household, you contributed to that 10-year marriage. This isn't a handout. This isn't charity. It is your earned right under federal law. Do not let pride, guilt, or a lack of information keep your money on the table. You are not alone in this journey. We are building a community of women who are taking control of their second acts. If you have a question about your specific situation or a story about how you navigated your own divorce, please leave a comment below. Your experience might be the exact light someone else needs to find their way out of the dark. We learn together and we grow stronger together. Today, we covered the 10-year rule, but divorce is a multi-front battle. Once the papers are signed, there is another giant waiting for you: healthcare. In my next video, I am going to show you how to navigate the Medicare cliff. I'll show you how to protect your health insurance and ensure that medical bills don't wipe out the retirement savings you just worked so hard to protect. Financial independence is the best revenge. It is the foundation of your new life. If you are ready to claim your power, hit the subscribe button, join our community of wise women, and let's secure your future together. I am here to make sure you win. I'm your guide to the second half of life, and I'll see you in the next video.